Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Game of the Week in the Cashmere Soccer League. Today's contest features San Pancho against Central Air United. San Pancho in red and black, Central Air in white with black trunks. The halves will be 20 minutes long due to a delay in the arrival of one of the teams. So let's get right down to it here, folks. It's San Pancho moving the ball on a quick free kick deep in their own half of the field. San Pancho going from right to left on your screen. There's Chantal, the short touch. Moving the ball upfield now for Manuel Avila. Actually, it was Gael Cano. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Central Air. The header by Jesus Sandoval, head coach of Cascade High School, who just finished in the top four and 1A soccer at the state level. Cano. Chantal recovering it is Wall. Ball goes out of bounds. Wall will put it back into play for Central Air. The header that time by Pedro Sandoval. Ball goes to the goalkeeper. It will be Felipe Sanchez yielding to his teammate. Wall on the recovery. Chantal. Rivera. That one is Teran. Rewinding the tape for Jonathan Chantal. Right-footed shot. Not a major worry for Felipe Sanchez. First opportunity for Central Air United. We're back in business now. Cano. There's Cano. Long touch upfield. Recovered by Sandoval. Good triangulation. Sandoval making a path as he goes. We open the game for the left side. An opportunity for Oscar Mejia and the diving stop by Felipe Sanchez. Recovered by Sandoval that time. Jesus. Inside the box. Jose Rivera. Cleared away. Rivas. Touch to the back for Sanchez. Shot across. And the short touch. That time, not a major worry for the goalkeeper, Max Spiegel. Down the flank goes Central Air. Trying to get a shot across. Interrupted that time by Jesus Yawaka. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Central Air ball. The header sails over the crossbar and an opportunity goes a wasting for Central Air. Sanchez putting it back into action. Recovered! Nimble effort that time by Rudy Joya. Recovering the ball and delivering a shot that surprised the back line of San Pancho, and it's the first tally of the contest. 1 for Central Air, 0 for San Pancho. Rudy Joya in the 4th minute of play. San Pancho feeling a bit more pressure now. Good exchange down the middle. Taken away by the back line of Central Air. The shot by Manuel Avila sails wide. It will be a goal kick for Central Air. This moment of the game brought to you by who else? Central Air. Central Air Solutions, a proud sponsor of soccer action in the Cashmere Soccer League here in the spring half of their season. The league season has a champion. The trophy is right here, right next to me. It is Bad Apples. So these two teams, although not fighting for a title here, they're fighting for better seeding, the top 8. Move on to the cup. There's Joya. Sandoval, recovered by San Pancho. Touch to the back. Jonathan Chantal. Sanchez. Samuel Sanchez, the turn. Across the center alley for Jesus Yawaka. On the mark is Mejia. The long ball. And Mr. Spiegel takes to the air to control that ball. Let's see if we can control the sheets from flying away here in front of us. Play resumes. Excuse me. Across midfield goes Central Air. Asking for it on the right side is Sandoval Jesus. Interrupted. Samuel Sanchez on the outlet touch. Opening the game up to the right side for Jonathan Chantal. Managing to shoot across. Miguel Chantal. Stopped at midfield. Avila, the shot. Stopped by Wall. And Samuel Sanchez with the shot that sails wide. Not a major concern for Mr. Spiegel. Sixth minute of play here. A very pleasant, happy Father's Day to all of you listening out there. A long run down the flank. Mr. Sandoval Jesus can't quite get there. Keeping it alive for San Pancho is Sanchez. Ball goes out of bounds. Let's see what the referee says. Mr. Marroquin in charge of the action today. Wall. Out of the box, the shot, and that one sails over the crossbar. A good effort by Pedro Sandoval that time. And that could have been the second tally of the game for Central Air United. Sanchez. Manuel Avila. Stepped on midfield by Cristian Rivas. Wall. Spiegel. Jesus Sandoval. Back to Wall. Good triangulation. Bit of a mistake there. An open netter. Goal. And San Pancho takes advantage of the miscue on the back line by Central Air United to tie this one up at 1 apiece. The tally, courtesy of Juan Miguel Chantal, evens up the action here in the 8th minute of play. The back line of Central Air living dangerously, and it cost them dearly. They're tied at 1 here. And this is a lovely day of spring soccer in the Cashmere Valley. It will be a corner kick, it looks like, favoring Central Air. Rejected. Wall trying to scoop it back. Dash to the back. Long push up field. A heel touch by Sandoval. Good habilitation. The shot. Oh, and Sanchez showing off those reflexes, sending it to the corner kick. Yeah. I hadn't noticed that. The goalkeeper for San Pancho is wearing one glove. These are tough times here in the Cashmere Valley for all of us, folks. What? Teran. Sandoval. Opening the game up, sawing away by the back line of San Pancho. Avila. Double team. Manuel Avila. Keeping it alive. Ball has not gone out of bounds. Avila. The shot across and the diving stop by Spiegel. We're back in action now. Spiegel. Miguel Chantal, who scored the goal for San Pancho. Samuel Sanchez. Miguel Chantal, the shot, and that one sails just barely out. And with a sigh of relief, Mr. Spiegel watches it sail by. Wall. Opening the game up to the left side now. Way across. Looking to connect with Angel Sandoval. Recovered by San Pancho. Cano. Trying to shake off Ortega. Miguel Chantal. Sanchez, left-footed shot. Not a major worry. Ball goes out of bounds as we approach the 11th minute of play. We're still tied at 1-1. This moment of the game brought to you by La Tortuga Loca, proud sponsor of Soccer Action, the Cashmere Soccer League's 2024 spring season. Across midfield we go, opening the game up for Karsten. Shot across, far post. Defensive header. This ball still dancing inside of the box. There's Ortega. Ortega, the chipper. And Sanchez slaps it away. It will be a corner kick for Central Air. Approaching the 12th minute of play. Remember, we're only playing to 20 here, as opposed to our regular 22. Far post. Wall. Ball still dancing. Nobody to tap it in. Sanchez on the clearing. Over to chase it is backline of Central Air. They're going to let it sail out of bounds. Play resumes now. The long ball a bit too rich for the blood of some of those forwards. And Mr. Sanchez will let it sail by. Felipe Sanchez, a short touch, under the pressure of Angel Sandoval, across midfield, looking to find Cano. Karsten Bowles. Oh, Rabona, fancy touch. That time by Manuel Avila. Across midfield, off to the races. Nobody's going to stop him. The shot. Good bounce by the defense. Sanchez getting the left foot ready. Sanchez trying to sail past one marker. Bowles on the mark. Touch to the back. Cano, the shot. Bow! With a bit of trouble, Mr. Spiegel bobbles and then corrals. Bowles, the shot. With more optimism than accuracy that time. Sanchez, not a major worry. Wrangling that one. Ball goes out of bounds that time. Referee says play on. And now it does go out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Central Air. Approaching the 14th minute of play here at Riverside Park in beautiful Cashmere, Washington. Sanchez waiting for it to go out of bounds. Ball conspires against him. He has to play it. Ortega, first on it for San Pancho is Javier Barajas, opening the game up to Miguel Chantal, who has the one tally for San Pancho in this contest. Trying to thread the needle a little bit. Doesn't quite work. Recovered. A shot. And one sails over the crossbar. Good opportunity for Manuel Avila of San Pancho. Central Air putting it back into action. Mejia. That one's Mejia. On the mark is Samuel Sanchez. Angel Sandoval approaching the box. Stopped nimbly by the back line and cleanly by the back line of San Pancho. Gael Cano. Javier Barajas. Ortega on the recovery for Central Air. Joya. Bowles. Over the head of Samuel Sanchez. Ortega. Ball goes out of bounds, and there's a player walking somewhat gingerly now. It's a San Pancho player. As we approach the 15th minute of play here in beautiful Cashmere, Washington. Ball goes to San Pancho. Whistle call. It will be a free kick for the red and black. The uniform For those of us south of the equator, uniform reminiscent of Newell's Old Boys of Argentina. And long ball down the flank. Hoya on the recovery on defense, the header. The quick touch for Bowles. The shot across, looking for Sandoval, doesn't quite work. Interrupted by Jesus Yawaka. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Central Air. This moment of the game brought to you by Central Washington Painting, another proud sponsor of Cashmere Soccer League action. Ortega, interrupted by the backline of San Pancho. Another throw-in coming for Central Air. Top of the box. Mejia, the shot sails just wide. What I want to know is where's the fandom for San Pancho? I don't see anybody. Oh, they're by the trees back there. Okay. So they did bring some followers here. Across midfield goes Barajas, recovered. And the stop by Sanchez. Avila. Bowles on the recovery. Sandoval. Hoya. I shouldn't laugh at that, but it's funny. Recovered by San Pancho. Miguel Chantal. And a charge from behind. That should be perhaps worth of a yellow card. The recipient of the foul certainly thinks so. It looks like it was Javier Barajas getting the business end of that play. It will be a free kick for San Pancho. Avila. Good triangulation with Cano. Cano on the Marcus Hoya. Avila, the shot. Goal! And that makes it 2-1 San Pancho. Manuel Avila. And the comeback is complete for the red and black. In the 18th minute of play. Nobody said soccer was fair, folks. The quick run down the flank. Sandoval, shot across. Ángel Sandoval, stopped by Sanchez. Samuel Sanchez. He's not very speedy, but he knows how to treat the ball. Ball goes out of bounds. Referee says play on. Bowles. The Central Air faithful, demanding a bit of more effort from some of its midfielders. Barajas Javier. Good turn. Trying to shake past Ángel Sandoval. Finds himself double teamed and in a bit of a pickle there. Yawaka, ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Central Air. 18 minutes, 18 seconds into this first half of play. Rafael Terán enters the contest for San Pancho. There's the throw-in. Ángel Sandoval. Good triangulation. Right foot touch. 6+1 marca. 6+2 is going to deliver. Goal, 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 goal. A beautiful maneuver. Slaloming past two defenders, and Ángel Sandoval ties it up. With a minute and change to go here in the first half. Rafael Terán. Cano. Wall on the recovery for Central Air. Terán. Sandoval, ball goes out of bounds. It will be Central Air ball. And there's the whistle that tells us that this first half is now part of our great nation's history. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, the second half of this game between Central Air and San Pancho that is tied 2-2. Don't go away. Welcome back to Cashmere, Riverside Park. We have San Pancho against Central Air. All knotted up at 2 apiece, with Central Air going from right to left on your screen in white tops, black trunks, and San Pancho decked in red and black. Rivas. Joya. Wall. Across midfield for Sandoval Jesus. Far post, and Mr. Sanchez watches it sail by. We're just starting the second half here. This game tied at 2, with Central Air grabbing a quick lead in the 4th minute. And the shot, Spiegel, who's going to tap it in? Javier Barajas couldn't quite get there. Terán. Joya on defense for Central Air. Rivas. Sandoval hits the deck. No call. There's Sandoval. Rivas. San Pancho on the counterattack. Bit of a chipper there to Gael Cano. Shot across. Recovered by Wall. Sent into San Pancho territory. Sandoval, who had a beautiful goal in the second half. Angel Sandoval for Jesus Sandoval. And the stop by Sanchez. Yahuaca. Across midfield. Barajas. Opening the game up to the right side for Miguel Chantal. Ball goes out of bounds. Chantal will take care of it. Barajas. He gets nicked from the back. It will be a free kick for San Pancho. Joya does not agree with that call one bit. It will be a free kick for San Pancho. We're tied at 2 here as we approach the 3rd minute of play in the second half. Remember, we're only going to 20 in this game. The shot by Manuel Avila, who has the second tally of San Pancho's ledger to his credit. Defensive header by Wall. Ángel Sandoval. Rivas. Shot across, and just before Jesus Sandoval could tap it in, a San Pancho defender sends it out of bounds. It looks like it was number 3, Rafael Terán, getting there first. The stop by Sanchez. Gael Cano. Terán. Cano. Wall. Making life difficult for San Pancho. The short touch for Barajas. Joya. Good triangulation with Ángel Sandoval, sending it out of bounds with more urgency than style. Is the backline of San Pancho. We'll tell you in a second who it was, because play resumes rather quickly here. Defensive header by Terán. The player that's sending it out of bounds was Jesus Yahuaca, it looks like. It's a corner kick now for Central Air. A long kick upfield with more optimism than accuracy, but nevertheless a good effort for San Pancho. Will be a goal kick for Central Air. Jesus Sandoval. Touch to the back for Rivas. Way back for Wall, looking for Ángel Sandoval out front, and instead they find Michael Jackson. Okay, no, he has one glove. It's that's gonna cost me later. The goalkeeper for San Pancho, Felipe Sanchez. Play resumes. Free kick for San Pancho. Bounces off Jesus Sandoval on the wall. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be San Pancho ball. The throw-in right at the hands of Spiegel. Spiegel rolling quickly, looking for Sandoval. This guy is very dangerous with the ball at his feet. Sandoval stopped once. Yawaka. Trying again is Rivas. Back to Sandoval. Recovered by San Pancho. Pushing across midfield. Whistle on the plate. Foul call. Charge from behind. And it looks like Pedro Sandoval could not agree less with that call. Free kick for San Pancho. Avila. Trying to bring it down is Barajas. Trying to keep it alive now. Ball goes out of bounds. Let's see what the referee says. The referee says corner kick for San Pancho as we approach the 26th minute of play. Far post. Looking perhaps to surprise Mr. Spiegel. Ball just sails in front of the mouth of the goal. It will be a throw-in for Central Air deep in their own half of the field. Joya across midfield. Angel Sandoval has to go chase it himself. But Jesus Sandoval back to Angel Sandoval inside the box and have to clear with more urgency than style. Mr. Yawaka under some serious pressure, the back line of San Pancho bending but not quite breaking. Wall. Jesus Sandoval. On the mark is Barajas. Sandoval with a shot across. Jesus Sandoval, the quick header. Rivas. Rivas. Under some pressure. Mejia. Mejia cleaning game pass one. The shot to the birds. 27 minutes, 4 seconds into this one. We're still tied at 2-2. Central Air United and San Pancho. Quite the lovely coincidence for me that San Pancho's playing. Pancho was my dad's name, and it's Father's Day. Throw in for Central Air. Wall. Bowles. Mejia. Recovered by Chantal. Opening the game up to the left side. Right-footed shot. Not a major surprise for Spiegel. Mejia. Angel Sandoval with a bit of trouble slipping on the turf. Bowles battling with Chantal. Chantal prevailing this time. The good triangulation sails a little long. It was Barajas and Chantal trying to connect. A good idea nonetheless. If ball goes out of bounds, it will be Central Air ball. This moment of the game brought to you by Central Air Solutions, proud sponsor of Cashmere Soccer League action in this spring of 24. Sanchez, the shot, and Mr. Spiegel watches it sail over his head. 28:42 on the clock. We're still tied at 2 apiece. Spiegel. Referee says play will have to be redone as we're still... There we go. Now we're ready to start. Spiegel. Straight up Route 1, looking for Angel Sandoval. Rejected. Recovered for Central Air by Bowles. Wall. Mejia. The long touch for Angel Sandoval. 1 to beat. Shading towards the center alley. Getting that right foot ready. Getting a shot. Bounces off a defender. And Jesus Sandoval on the bounce tried to surprise Felipe Sanchez. And Sanchez slapped it away. And San Pancho was saying that Sanchez perhaps slapped it when the ball was already out of bounds. But the referee has called a corner kick for Central Air. Excuse me. 29 minutes, 55 seconds into this one. About 11 minutes to go. And Sanchez punching it away. And it will be a corner kick for Central Air. To the heart of the box. Whistle on the play. Foul called against Central Air. It will be some Pancho ball. The Central Air folks not caring for that call at all. Oscar Mejia giving Mr. Marroquin a piece of his mind. Ortega, Bowles. Fernandez. Wall. Ortega. Angel Sandoval, Bowles. The shot. Bounces off somebody. Sails wide. It should be Central Air ball, in my opinion. We had three of Central Air backups right on our line of sight, so we couldn't tell who had bounced off. But it had bounced off somebody. Referee says it's a corner kick, so that answers that question. Recovered quickly by Sam Pancho. The outlet touch sails wide. Will be a throw-in for Central Air deep in their own half of the field. Wall. Yawaka on the recovery. Yawaka. Opening the game up to Sanchez. Samuel Sanchez this time. Wall stopping. Chantal and Avila. Recovered by Bowles. Across midfield. Ortega off to the races. Ortega looking up. The short shot across. Rivas. Mejia, actually. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be some Pancho ball in my estimation. Let's see what the referee says. And it will be some Pancho ball. 32-22 on the clock. 2-2 the score between San Pancho and Central Air. Ortega. We were talking about Newell's Old Boys a second ago. We'll tell you more in a second about this because here comes Central Air. Doesn't quite work as they were hoping. The quick counterattack in the making also fizzles out. Wall. Pushing the ball upfield. Ball goes out of bounds. Chantal. Samuel Sanchez. The long ball. Not a major concern for Mr. Spiegel. We have all kinds of jerseys today. There's a number of Central Air players who have the same type of jersey. They look kind of like a team, but there's a couple of them with different jerseys, different designs on their jerseys. Really cool. There's one, that guy right there, Ortega, wearing the jersey of River Plate as we have the first yellow card of the game. The first yellow card, I think it's Oscar Mejia, the recipient of the card, but I'm not entirely sure. We'll see. Not entirely sure. We'll figure it out. Wall. The shot. Oh, and a lot closer than Mr. Sanchez was expecting, but nevertheless, the ball sails out of bounds. (34-25), just a handful of minutes to go in regulation. There's the shot! No doubter! Pedro Sandoval make this a 3-2 affair in favor of Central Air. in the 35th minute of play. Asking for it on the right side for San Pancho is Avila. Instead, Samuel Sanchez goes with a shot straight at Spiegel. There's Ortega. Pedro Sandoval. Angel Sandoval. Bowls the shot. Sanchez bobbles and corrals. Fernandez, the long ball for Bowles. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Central Air. Central Air wanting to put more distance between themselves and San Pancho. Technical foul on the throw-in. Mr. Marroquin demands that be done again, but by the other team. Ortega, the shot. Looking to find Pedro Sandoval. Ball goes a little long. And it will be a goal kick for San Pancho. 35:50 on the clock. Central Air holding on to a 3-2 lead. Wall. Long ball. There's no offside in this tournament. And let's see what the referee says. That one was valid. That one counts, says Mr. Marroquin. The second tally of the game for Pedro Sandoval. And there's the daylight we were talking to you about. 4-2 Central Air with 2 goals by Pedro Sandoval. This one in the 37th minute of play. The same malaise that affected the goalkeeper, the backline, I should say, of Central Air, and one of the goals by San Pancho affected the San Pancho goalkeeper. He just bobbled it in the last minute, and now he's feeling the effects of it. He's still nursing. It looks like a leg injury, but he's staying under the 3 tubes, to his credit. And he's going gloveless, it looks like. Wall. Quick recovery by Chantal. Cano. Sanchez. Bounces off Fernandez. Samuel Sanchez. Cano. Avila. The Rabona. Doesn't fool Wall. Wall on the recovery. This could be interesting. It's 3 on 2. Wall, Angel Sandoval, right-footed touch. The bounce and the stop by Sanchez. Felipe Sanchez coming up big. Almost 38 minutes of play. Chantal, the shot. And let's see what the referee says. I don't think that one counted. Nope, it did not. Pedro Sandoval sails a little too long. Sanchez goes and fetches it. Resuming action quickly to the other Sanchez. Felipe to Samuel. Ortega on the recovery for Central Air. Trying to make the turn. And there's the shot. Sails over the crossbar. That was the hat trick right there for Pedro Sandoval. Doesn't quite work. 38-38 on the clock. And Central Air United defeating San Pancho 4-2 so far. Still got a couple of trips around the clock. Long kick upfield. Bit of a battle there. Opening the game up to the right side for Jonathan Chantal. Has one to beat. Chantal can't get a shot across. Ball goes out of bounds. 39th minute of play. There's the throw-in. Defensive header. Off to chases is Angel Sandoval. First on it is Miguel Chantal. Felipe Sanchez. Samuel Sanchez. Ortega on the recovery. Cano. Off to the races. Shaking one off. Trying for 2. Stopped nimbly by Wall. Ortega across midfield. Ortega. Angel Sandoval. Back to Ortega. Right-footed shot. Bounces off a defender. In this case, Samuel Sanchez. Off to the races. Into Central Air territory. Chantal, right-footed shot. And should that be a corner kick? Yes, it should, because Spiegel slapped it away. This could be the last play of the game. Central Air ahead of San Pancho. 4-2. Shot across. Sandoval. Angel para Jesus. And there's the whistle that tells us that this one goes into the books, with Central Air United besting San Pancho by a final tally of 4-2. We'll be right back after this.